Hey everybody, Hector Castillo here. In this video, I want to discuss why you should set up dates with girls over text rather than in person. And what I mean by this is you're having a great time talking to a girl that you met wherever, and you say to her, hey, we should grab a coffee sometime. And she says, yeah, sure, that'd be great. And you say, okay, cool, let me grab your number and we'll set it up. So then you finish talking to her, and then over text that day or like the next day, that's when you set up the details of like, let's do Friday night at this place at this time. Rather than while you're in that moment, you're like, hey, we should get a coffee sometime. Yeah, sure. Well, when are you free? I'm not really sure. Maybe like Thursday. Okay, great. Well, this is great coffee shop on blah, blah, blah Avenue. Let's meet there at 7. Okay, cool. That has a lot of potentiality for getting a flake and her not showing up. And it's not a lot of times because she wasn't attracted to you. It was because you just didn't follow a good process that allows the connections and attractions to work organically on their own, and you made a communication error, basically. And the reasoning for this is that when you set up something in person, it's kind of like when you're hanging out with friends and you're like, guys, we should do this more often. Yeah, we should meet every Saturday. We should go bowling or blah, blah, blah every Saturday. Yeah, let's do it. And then when it comes that next Saturday, no one wants to show up. Because you guys made that decision in an emotional state of excitement and like, this is great. But then you went back to your kind of neutral baseline emotional state of life. And then you realize, oh, I want to do this instead, or da-da-da-da. Same thing happens in person. She's enjoying your company and she kind of gets lost in that. And then she forgets that she already made plans for Friday or Thursday, and she didn't remember that because she was caught up in the moment. Or she goes back to her life and she has a day or two to think about it, and she's like, yeah, I'm not really ready to date right now. I'm still not over my ex. I'm talking to this other guy. And then the flood of reality comes back in when she's not in that emotional state of being attracted to you. So by setting it over text, you can avoid that problem by having her make that decision in a baseline emotional state where she has time to think about her schedule and her life and what she wants from it, and then say yes and agree to the details then in there. And you don't get flaked on and then get disappointed or hurt by rejection thinking she just didn't like you, but you just didn't do the process correctly. So it's a simple fix, but it can help eliminate a lot of unnecessary flaking in dating. So if you like tips like this, I give this tip and in much more detail and many other tips about texting and dating in my book, What She Really Means, the basics and not so basics of texting girls. So check out my bio or my description to check it out. It's only $15 and it'll really help change your dating life, because texting is a thing that we have to do these days in dating. And if you get better at it, you get more dates and more success. So check it out.